This trade right here just made me over $2,800 right here, and I almost didn't take it. All right, so watch to the very end as I show you everything step by step right here. All right, so let's go to our premium signals community where this signal was actually sent. Almost didn't. You can see that right here at 8:27 we're about to actually send this beautiful setup right here on GBPUSD, 6 pips stop loss and 145 pips target right here. You can see clearly that we had a nice drop based rally with a break of structure, and also we had Asian session which was just taken out right here, and then the market slightly went to the upside, took out some levels right here before actually retracing. I almost missed this particular trade because by the time I was waking up, the market had already taken out the Asian session and already moving to the upside. So I was really banking for the market to retrace back into this area, and fortunately this trade ended up actually retracing. And at 9:06 you can see the market started to move beautifully in our direction. And then at this particular point I had to ask the community to actually go break even because the market had broken structure to the upside. I was in on this particular trade and I was running slightly, just probably about $500 in profit right there. And then the market decided to actually go in our direction continually, and at this particular point I had to ask the community to actually go secure 2R by moving price to this level right here. So we had to move our stop loss to about 2R profit. The market was running already by about around 5R right there beautifully. That was around 15 hours, and you can see that by 20 hours the market had beautifully pushed to the upside all the way to this area right here, and we're already securing about 7R in this trade right here. Just amazing. And guess what? By this particular point I was running over 1,500 in profit, and we can see that we're eating right here. And then you can see that today around 11:16 right here we had to secure about 10R, and the market was just moving crazy to the upside. It was just amazing, right? And you can see that every step of the way was communicated in our premium signals community, and you can see at this particular point we actually up around around 15R, and we had secured about 10R right here, just like that. And you can see at this particular point we're moving beautifully. As you can see, my trade right here was just moving amazing, and I was really milking this particular trade, making sure that I actually get every part of it by making sure that I trail my stop loss. And at this particular point right, you can see I saw the market side to actually push against us at this level right here. After breaking this structure, the market side to push against us, and this is the point where I had to tell the community to actually go out of this particular trade with about 17R in profit. How amazing was that? How amazing was that? All right, so if you're not part of our premium signals community where we actually send these signals right here and we actually update you guys step by step, you are really missing out. And at this particular point I'm making this video, we are still celebrating our 1K followers on our Facebook page. Hence we have a promotion where you get lifetime signals for only $50. Imagine that one, getting lifetime premium signals for only $50. All right, so all you have to do is just send me a message and I'll be able to add you in our premium signals community. You can see that right now we have over 107, and we have students from different countries right here. You can see we have Zambia, we've got Syria, we've got UK, we've got Germany, we've got like Togo, we've got Canada, Greece, UK. We have students from all over the world. So make sure you actually send me a Telegram or WhatsApp, and then I'll be able to actually add you in this group right here. And you can see we exited with around 7R, and I held this trade from here to right here, and I was able to actually get out with about $2,826 on this beautiful trade. It was just amazing. All right, so let's break down what happened on this particular trade, what made me take this particular trade, and everything. All right, so let's go to the 4-hour time frame and understand what was happening on this particular trade. Okay, so you can see that, of course, we've seen the market continually to push to the upside right here. We've seen the market making higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, right? So the previous high before this move was here, and the previous low was here. So you can see that these were my lows right here and my highs, right? So the other reason why I almost actually didn't take this particular trade, because I was kind of expecting the market to come to these lows right here. I was really hoping for the market to come to this low. However, once the Asian low was taken out, I looked at this like, okay, that low right there is a little bit too far. And then I saw that we had this low which was a little bit nearer. Most of the time what happens is that once we have a zone which is nearer to our Asian session, most of the time it actually gets taken out. However, this particular one ended up holding. I was really skeptical. I really wanted to actually escape this particular trade right here. That's the reason why I had to wait for the market to come back after taking out the Asian session, and then also after taking out this high right. You can see the market reacted, went to the upside, and then guess what? We broke structure and then we came back. This is where I was able to actually execute. And this gave me confidence, because once the market broke this level right here, I was confident the market has changed direction from this bearish trend to the upside right there, and that's how I was able to actually take this particular trade to the upside. All right, my stop loss was just 6 pips. My target was 145, and for my order block, I was able just to go. Let's go to the one. Let's go 3 minutes time frame. That's what was happening there. I was able to go to the lower time frame to be able to actually just predefine my zone right there. This is what's happening on the 3 minutes time frame. Yeah, 3 minutes time frame is where I went. You can see I got the high and the low of that particular candle, and I just waited for the market to actually come to this particular area right there. For my target, I was initially targeting this high right here, like I've already shown you. I was looking to actually exit from this particular trade. However, you can see that the market didn't quite come to that particular area. Once the market reached around this area right here, we started to actually see the market shifting from bullish to a bearish trend, and that was when I was able to actually get out. Once I saw the market pushing with this big momentum, I like, guys, let's get out. And that's the reason why I was able to share this trade right here, to be able to actually exit once the market came to that particular area, because the market was moving with momentum to the downside. And that's how we were able to actually get out. And I thought I was going to regret getting out of this particular trade, because it has happened before where I exit the trade with maybe before the market comes to my take profit, and then later on I see the market going all the way past my stop loss, past my take profit. However, what happened on this particular trade is that the exit of this particular trade was clean, and the market just continued to actually go against us, and I was actually happy for calling this exit out, and it was just amazing. Guys, you have to put some respect on my name. This is just crazy, guys. How do you catch trades like this? This is like the market went about 1 to 20 risk to reward ratio. Imagine 1 to 20 risk to reward ratio. That's just crazy, guys. That's just amazing. And on this particular trade, we didn't do anything special. All we did is follow our strategy, and we executed according to our plan. That's all we did on this particular trade. We didn't do nothing special, and that's what consistency actually is about. It's about doing the same thing over and over, regardless of the outcome of the trade. Otherwise, this was just amazing. And if you want to know exactly how we trade, want to go in depth, like learn the strategy and everything, to be able to take trades like this, to be able to catch 1 to 15, 1 to 17 trades like this, there'll be a link in the description right there, where we have our M&F Mastery course, where you learn the strategy, learn everything about this strategy and be able to trade on your own. And that's the ultimate goal that we have. We want to be able to share this knowledge so that you can actually trade and not depend entirely on us. All right, so if you are interested in that, links are down in the description. Get chatting with me and I'll be able to actually guide you all the way. All right, you guys, I hope you found value in this video. If you have, make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section, and let's get it.